Dr. John Brazier here from Core Therapy. In the previous videos, we've talked about structure, the structure of the pelvis, structure of the spine, structure of the cranial bone, structure of the organs, how structure leads to function. What I want to start to talk about now is balance. So we have lots of different balance systems, from hormones, emotions, neurologic system. Everything has to be balanced. Even the function of the liver has to be balanced, and there's different things that have an impact on that. One of the things is the ileocecal valve, which is a valve or a doorway between the small intestine and large intestine. We know and we can see that if there's any change in the operation of this valve, it can change and give us lots of symptoms that cover the whole body. So symptoms of imbalance of that valve would be skin problems, psoriasis, eczema, migraine, headaches, bloating, fatigue, lower back pain, right shoulder problems, carpal tunnel, RSI issues, candida, thrush, athlete's foot, and other skin infections and stuff like this. So you can see that just by looking at that list of symptoms, that the impact of a small thing on the body can be huge as it goes deeper and as it progresses into the body. So when we're looking at this valve, we need to know that it's in the right place and it's doing the right thing. So what tends to happen is, if there's imbalance, then the bowel movements tend to be either too slow or too quick, or swings between the two. So when you get a change in this bowel movement, especially with this valve, what tends to happen is the bacteria in the bowel stays in the wrong places where it should. So we end up with bad bacteria where we should have the good bacteria. That bacteria gets absorbed into the bloodstream, and then it has to be processed. It has to be processed through the liver, through the kidneys. The body has to detox itself. So the body's wasting a lot of time and energy doing stuff it's not really designed to do, because if it was working well, we would feel fit and healthy and driven and sleep well, and would be a lot less stress. So stress isn't just going to work and I've got a difficult boss. Stress is how your body is coping in its general day-to-day process in nature. In Core, we would test this valve really quite easily. We know there's two groups of muscles that show us that there's a fault in the valve: quadratus lumborum, around the hips and the lower back, and the iliacus muscle. So we can test these muscles. If they're both weak, it points to a structural fault somewhere, an imbalance in the body. So this valve, when we touch the valve and we do the test again, what happens is, more than likely, the muscles will work 100% powerful. So we know we've got correlation between a point on the body that we press and the operation of normal bodily function, which is power and drive. So we would then go and look at this valve and do a massage and get the client to massage this valve over a number of weeks. And there is usually a dramatic change. And by dramatic change, I mean they wake up in the morning, want to get out of bed. I'm off. I feel lighter. I feel stronger. I'm losing weight. Lo and behold, they're not really losing weight. They're losing off water primarily that's being held to dilute the toxicity of the body. My eyes seem clearer. My hearing seems clearer. So all the normal body processes come to the surface and start working, which gives us a healthy immune system, which means we're better at fighting viruses and other things that are out there attacking the body. So that's the balance of just the small intestine, large intestine, and how things are being absorbed into the body, and how that can process all the way through the body system. So not only do we look at structure and making sure the structure is in alignment, but we need to make sure that the balance and flow of nutrient and detoxification works as well.